Hi, welcome to Joseph77, Britain's gateway to a new era. In this clamour to become Britain's future Prime Minister, I want to ask a simple question. Can a People's candidate emerge beyond the Westminster bubble to show such a person is truly fit for purpose? Would such a person inspire your confidence and support to confer this position of high office upon his shoulder constitutionally, to lead a cabinet where so much will be owed by so many to so few? To seek out such a person, we need to ask, what are the most severe challenges a new PM must face? I believe the five most contentious issues concurrently facing Britain and the European Union are Brexit, coronavirus, climate change, the war in Ukraine, and the cost of living. This scenario of a new PM facing extreme dangers which threaten the survival of entire nations can be found in the biblical story of Joseph with a multicolored coat. Through divine providence, Joseph found himself appointed as a surrogate prime minister by the Pharaoh of Egypt, in which Joseph, under divine inspiration, succeeded in a rescue plan which saved not only Egypt but the surrounding nations of Egypt also. I believe Almighty God has prepared my life to emulate this biblical Joseph as a true 21st century Joseph77, to become Britain's first surrogate Prime Minister, with Her Majesty's government present a rescue plan to also benefit our surrounding nations of the European Union and America. My source of divine inspiration is in this graphic, which shows how God implemented a pincer action beginning with Christ but completed with art and science to progress humanity from the bondage of ignorance, which created the era of colonialism and our modern world. This is the power source redefined politically through Brexit, will create a new era for Britain, the EU and America, to level up nations to equal standards of living, creating immense growth in the economy globally, to mitigate the costs incurred of the five dangers which threaten all our survival. These are the 5 steps I will take. Beginning with Brexit, the graphic reflects a theological protocol to allude to nation building, which is actually Christianity's conclusive message. Will inspire a joint venture with the EU to level up developing nations, especially in former colonies. Coronavirus. This joint venture will bring in revenue to pay for the vaccine program. Survival from climate change can be achieved by a change in culture of reserve and duty, reflecting the culture during colonialism, to limit some consumption and reduce our carbon footprint. The war in Ukraine. Upgrade United Nations into a nation-building corporation with a plan to govern Ukraine with Russia to encourage a ceasefire. Creating new nations will also draw migrants into one fold, one country. Cost of living. Nationalize utilities temporarily to reduce fuel bills. The implementation of these ideas will also help to overcome the cost of living. As a true 21st century Joseph77, fit to become Britain's surrogate Prime Minister. This is my vision of the highest, which must be taken in solitary fashion upon the summit, where heads of nations gather upon the head of a pin to yield their conquests to prosper the many in the valleys below. where so much is owed by so many to so few. This is the spirit of duty and valour which can inspire Britain into a new era.